Part of the problem with happiness is how we define it. Happiness is just a word, but what is happiness to you? Is it a feeling? Is happiness when everything is going well in your life? Is it when you're successful? Is happiness when you're in love? What is happiness to you? Everybody defines happiness differently. We cannot force people to adopt a definition of happiness that we believe in. What we can do for ourselves is to embrace a definition of happiness that brings real joy, real meaning, and a real sense of peace into our lives. It feels amazing when there is comfort and ease in our lives. But is that happiness? Because what happens when life is uncomfortable and difficult? If we define happiness as when everything is going right, then by default we'll be unhappy when things go wrong. This is why we often chase happiness, because the less we have of it, the more urgency we feel in searching for it. We search for happiness in things that can give us pleasure. We search for happiness in people who can give us comfort. Yet we can end up feeling even more lost, depressed, and lonely. Our lives can get better on the surface, but inside we feel aimless and lost. When we look deep within ourselves, we'll each find that our happiness comes not from what happens. No, our happiness comes from the story we tell ourselves about what happens. The difference between how happy each person is has nothing to do with what happens. The differences in all our happiness has everything to do with how we process every single thing that happens. It's like how the hardware of a machine can be state of the art or it can be archaic, but it's the software that determines how valuable the machine is. Likewise, what happens in our lives can be good or it can be bad, but it is how we choose to process what is happening that can give us a real sense of peace. Happiness is just a word. It is up to us to define what happiness is. When we feel down, sad, or depressed, our lives are not any less valuable. When we define happiness as more than just when things are good, that's when, no matter what happens, it is absolutely possible to be happy. Always.